Network Entertainment.
Hello everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Kaya Pa Ba with Baus Rufo, and continuing our tradition of bringing back yung mga guests before, because karamihan ng mga tao ini-invite natin for the first time ayaw sa akin. Charing! Tuloy ang chikahan natin, and this time I have back sa ating podcast the one and only child star mompreneur IC Mendoza.
Hello! Hello! Hi, Bausi! Kamusta?
Okay naman. First of all, we are recording this around like lunchtime. And bilang siya ay isa nga na talagang corporate goddess, talagang ang hirap na magsingit ng schedule sa corporate. No?
Pero congrats din na ang ganda-ganda na ng bago mong studio.
Correct. Ganun talaga dahil na-awardan tayo ng kontrata sa DPWH. So meron tayong pambili ng studio. Joke lang. Kamusta ka naman overall?
Okay naman. I mean, I'm generally happy.
Generally happy.
Categorically,
unequivocally happy.
Okay naman. Masaya naman. Lagi naman tayo on the pursuit sa pagiging masaya and pagiging at peace. Busy with work. At like, tayo naman pare lagi tayong busy with work. And happy reconnecting with friends. Old friends like tayo. And may mga bago rin mga friends.
Okay. Bakit ka nag-reconnect with old friends? Anong nangyari?
Wala, marami lang talaga akong free time ngayon. Hindi, kasi I think, alam naman sa social media ko na I'm single now. So, it's not a bad thing. I mean, happy naman ako na I'm having the time to rediscover myself again. Ang showbiz, kadire.
Grabe.
Ang performative. Pero like, happy ako ngayon na I get to like hang out with yung mga old friends ulit.
Correct.
Diba?
Correct. And we're not going to dwell on like the breakup, how was it, Kemi. What I am intrigued to find out is basically, how is dating life right now? Only because I know you to be a massive Sex in the City fan. As in yung 1.0 ng Sex in the City when they were in their 30s.
Yes.
Trying to just live their life, have it all. And for some reason, I think you found yourself in the same spot.
Correct. Kasi when I became an SATC fan, medyo teenager pa ako noon.
Correct.
Pero ngayon kasi, actually, trivia, I pursued a career in public relations because of Samantha Jones.
Oh
As in,
my
walang bola
God.
yan.
Sobrang ganong klaseng bakla
Ganun ako
ka pala.
ka-fan.
Okay.
So, I think ngayon, at dating at 37, it's interesting kasi, number one, ang dami mga surprises. Na parang, shucks, ito pala yung dating pool na ngayon. Pero at the same time, alam ko na yung gusto ko din in life. So, I guess less time for the bullshit. So, pwede kung
Go lang.
less na ako for the bullshit. Alam ko na kung ano ba yung, sino ba yung mga nang chacharot lang versus sa mga, ay baka pwede naman to maging something more.
Correct.
Diba?
And you know what? Let's just make this like a dating special, if ever. So like, ano usually yung parang personally sa'yo, yung mga signs sa parang, parang hindi na yan yung energy for me. Anong mga behavior or anong mga linyahan sa mga DM sa tipong, yeah, but no thanks.
Sana pala nagdala ka lang yung mga, alam mo yung nag-viral na video, yung mga nagpuputukan na lobo. Sana ganun lang ginawa natin ngayon sa akin.
Sana na lang ginawa natin. Ibang putukan kasi ang gusto natin Charing.
Paano ba? Siguro green flags ko. Siguro red flags muna. Red flags when I talk to people yung kasi I think we're in the public eye, diba? So meron talaga mga moments pag visible ka sa social media, visible ka sa Shake, Rattle, and Roll dati. Diba? Meron silang maraming
May mga tao talaga na ang fetish nila yung mga tipong nag-shake, rattle, and
ang gusto
roll.
talaga nila yung shit. Ikaw yung namatay sa MRT, diba? Parang, oh my God. So ako naman, hindi naman siya red flag for me. Pero pag masyado nagiging yung showbiz life ko yung focal point, medyo nag-detach ako. Kasi parang that's a small facet of me na nangyari like years ago.
Correct.
It's okay na pag-usapan natin once. Pero like, kunwari, di tayo lang yung kaya mo pag-usapan.
Nagiging meet and greet ba siya?
Nagiging meet and greet slight, diba? So parang ako So ako, yung juicy, diba? Juicy. Parang, hindi naman ako ganun kasikat. That's one.
Well, medyo you
meron ako nagawang work before. So medyo
Correct.
familiar sa akin yung mga.
Parang ikaw ang Marina Summers ng kabaklaan nung like early 2000s.
Nung early 2000s. Ay, grabe naman yung compliment na. Hindi man ako nag-global. Pero, siya yun. Siguro that's one. And then, number two is yung ano siya, kasi like we're in a space na very kailangan extroverted din yung mga makakasama ko.
Correct.
And kahit hindi extroverted, at least yung kayang mag-adjust.
Aha.
Kasi ano siya, ako ay part ng trabaho ko is to interact with mga creators and influencers like you, or I go to like these events. Kailangan yung kaya kong dalhin dun sa mundong yun also.
Correct.
Marami kasi mga taong parang simple lang ako, ganyan. Nothing against that, pero kailangan mo rin syempre. I will adjust dun sa world mo, pero sama ka rin sa world ko.
That is very interesting because you want someone who is able to kind of ride the tide with you and like the space you are in. But also, kailangan very sensitive ka rin na parang they're not just there for the shiny
For the
parts,
clout.
for the
Kasi ang dami rin
clout.
alam mong marirecognize mo yung, hindi lang even with hindi lang with dates, but even with friendships. May mga tao talaga na alam mong, okay, this is such a transactional relationship. Alam mo,
Correct.
parang merong, ayoko lang sabing ulterior motive, pero alam ko may mga lahat tayo, may kanya-kanyang pangarap, diba? Ay, gusto ako
Correct.
social climber din ako. I'm a social climber till death. Pero like, alam kong,
Can you say that again for your camera, for the promo lang?
oo, I'm a social climber till death. Pero alam mo talagang pag merong kailangan sa'yo. So pag may ganun, I'm not saying na, okay, tapos na yung relationship na to. Sige, pero like ano tayo, iba yung magiging meaning ng ating relationship. It will be more in the transactional. Diba?
Correct.
Oo. Which is okay lang. Oo.
Yeah. And then, of course, ang gusto ko rin malaman, as a 37-year-old, when you try to meet people now, kaya pa ba ng katawang taong millennial? Because I think these dates, these hangouts happen very late in the day.
Nakakapagod yung, paano ba? Hindi lang sa dates, meron ako mga, kunwari, lumabas kami ng Sparks Camps Boys. Yes, I'm a fan of Sparks Camp Season 3. Yes. Ano siya, hindi naman yung date, kasi mga friendly date
Correct.
lang with the boys. No?
Mixer, kumbaga.
Mixer, kumbaga. So kasi sinama ko yung isa kong fellow titong bading, tapos sinama namin yung mga baby boys ng
Correct.
Sparks Camp. So tas as in naka-bar hopping kami, baka nakapitong bar kami, napagod ako, friend.
Oh my God.
Ako naman, I like to go out, pero yung tipong the next day, yung life of the party ka na ngayon, di ba? Pero the next day, life support. Parang ang hirap the next day. So I guess, kaya magandang experience.
Aha.
Pero, yun nga yung energy natin nung when we were at our 20s, ibang-iba na siya talaga ngayon.
Correct. So you talked about red flag. How about yung mga green flags?
Green flag sa akin is, paano ba? Wala pang green flag ako nakikita. Kayo mga red flag kayo! Charot, hindi. Ano ba? Green flag is, number 1, yung malambing. Like, gusto ko yung simpleng,
Kumain ka na
ba? Oh my God! Diyos ko!
Ang arte mo! Diyos ko, at the end of the day, ang gusto mo lang pala, kumain ka na ba? Puking.
Alam mo, medyo lumang bakla talaga ako in that sense. Pero natutuwa ako sa effort na ganun. Kasi ako, ang language ko is words of affirmation. Ma-advise ako, machika ako,
Kumain
I love you
ka
ako,
na,
kumain
sarap
ka na.
mo, sikip
Ganyan,
mo, mga
sikip mo,
ganon.
ganyan.
Ganon.
Labas mo dyan, ganyan. Sorry. Tapos go.
Okay.
So, ganon. So,
Okay.
ako, na-appreciate ko yung ganong community. We're in the business of storytelling.
Yeah,
Gusto ko lagi ayoko yung, ayoko yung mag-heart lang. Gusto ko talaga yung, sige, usap tayo maayos.
Correct.
That's one. Number 2, love language ko rin kasi ang gifts. So, kung marigalo ko, pero at the same time, gusto ko rin nakakatanggap na mga, kahit hindi, I don't need the magarbong gifts. May mga gifts na napag-isipan.
Correct.
Like, kunwari, may isa akong na-date na, basta hindi pa siya nakakatikim nung Hungry Homies na
akala ko
burger.
kung ano hindi pa
Hungry
nakikita.
Homies na burger. Pero,
Gulat ako,
I kid
sabi
you
ko,
not,
okay.
Ito yung Hungry Homies na burger, si Lorin Uy may-ari nito eh.
Now, up until now, I still have not tried. And
Ay,
I
nako.
always see it on your feed.
Nako,
and
kailangan nyo magpadali dito, guys.
Okay.
As in, I kid you not, masasarap pa siya sa mga international na brands.
nahiya din papangalanan because baka maging kliyente mo yung international
diba?
brands in the
so,
future.
ngayon, Hungry Homies muna tayo kasi this is organic, diba? This is organic, to? Come on, Lorraine. Anyway, kasi di pa natatry. So, yan, nagpadala ko ng burger na yun. Tapos sobrang na-enjoy. Yung mga ganong klase mga napag-isipan na
Correct.
mga. So, yun.
Tuwan-tuwa naman.
Correct. Oo.
And then I also know you to have like a very close-knit of, should I say, millennial friends. So parang let's get into the topic of friendships now. So you have friends na parang have stayed with you for like over a decade, and then eventually nagkakaroon ng parang cross-pollination of like new people, and the group becomes like this new circle. How are you able to manage that in terms of being a social butterfly? Kasi parang you always have to be...
Nakapagod.
Kasi parang kailangan mo maging intimate pa rin and
Oo.
vulnerable pa rin to like a new set of people every time there is somebody new being introduced.
Ano kasi siya, yung being a social butterfly, ano kasi siya, may tiering yan. So
Okay.
parang merong tier 1, these are the friends na makikita ka at your most vulnerable. Yung makita ka
Correct.
talagang sumusuka, ganyan, levels. Ganyan, that's the tier 1. Pero syempre iba yung treatment ko. Kunwari, may cross-pollination nga of different people.
Correct.
So tier 2, meron silang mga nakikita, pero hindi nakikita ng mga tier 1. Meron nakikita yung tier 1. Sorry, baliktad.
Correct.
May nakikita yung tier 1 na hindi na nakikita ni tier 2.
Correct.
Diba? Tapos tier 3, ito yung mga friendships na friends natin pero mas kailangan natin for business. So you really have to be intentional with the
Correct.
behavior that you present to your friends if you want to survive as a social butterfly.
I love
Kasi hindi pwedeng
it.
kasi what I will make kwento to you,
Oh.
hindi ko naman kukwento dito kay client number 1, di ba?
Correct.
So kailangan natutunan ko yun over the years for you to be able to have a strong network. Kailangan i-identify mo kung ano yung mga tiers na yun.
Correct. So sa tier 1, willing kang ipakita sa kanilang nagsusuka ka.
Oo.
Ito yung tipong pag nasa close friends, kahit like magrarant ka nang nakajubad ka, okay lang.
Okay lang,
Correct.
ganyan. Tsaka yung mga tier 1 friends, sila yung without judgment. Mamahalin ka pa rin.
Correct.
Pero yung tier 2, ito yung mga parang, ay, chika tayo, we're such a vibe. Pero syempre,
Pero hanggang vibe lang.
Kasi yun ang thing nila sa mga extroverts. Feeling nila parang, oh my God, I'm so open to everyone. Pero I don't show everyone. Ikaw
Aha.
nakikita mo, nasa close friends kita. Ang dami mo
Correct.
nakikita mga kababuyan. dun,
Nakita
diba?
ko yung mga...
Diba? Nakikita mo, diba?
May ang mga candidates lately. Nakita ko ang mga candidates.
Oo.
Oo.
May leaderboard kasi sa
May
sa tier 1.
Alam mo, may isa sa leaderboard, na tipong nakita ko, ay parang siya ang winner ng Maxi Challenge this
Yes, I
week.
think. Oo. So may
Oo.
ganun. So yun, yung mga pinapakita ko sa'yo, hindi ko necessarily mapakita sa tier 2. Kasi syempre, again,
Correct.
we're in the business of, yun nga, PR, branding. So
Correct.
kailangan, social butterfly ka man, maingay ka man sa paningin, pero you don't reveal everything to everyone.
Correct. I love it. Okay. Paulit-ulit mo sinasabi yung social butterfly, and I can't help but ask na, I think there is a mold of a queer, of an aspiring queer mover and shaker now, who want to be kind of like, might be the parts of Tim Yap, parts of maybe
Mon.
you, and then parts of Mond, who are trying to make things happen for themselves. And nakakatuwa siya because it is actually like kind of like an archetype na now, and it can be like a very good source of living and fulfillment. Ano ang mga tip mo sa mga young kekis there who want to be the next mover and shaker,
Actually, marami ako
party goer?
Marami ako nakikita eh. Kasi, ako I think,
Marami rin tayong pinagchichismisan.
There kita. Alam mo, Diyos ko, kailangan oh my God, blind item. Parang,
Juicy talaga to, guys eh.
siguro advice ko dun sa mga baby buddings who want to
Let's just
start...
call them baby butterflies.
The baby butterflies
The baby
who want to
butterfly.
start there. Ako talaga, really invest in nurturing your network. Kasi, ako when I was younger, as in, laman talaga ako ng mga bars. As in, parang ano ba, may napapalaba ako sa mga kakalabas. Pero
Correct.
kasi, hindi lang ako lumabas para like uminom or gumimik. Parang I really made friends with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Na hanggang ngayon, sila yung mga may-ari na mga ganito ngayon, na parang naging friends ko pa rin sila ngayon now. So,
Correct.
sabay kami lumaki basically. So, ako, nurture those connections, don't burn bridges, and at the same time, follow trends. Kasi, like, what
I
works-
love it. You're such a marketer now. The
Oo.
way you articulated your thoughts, naka 3-point
Diba? Naka 3-point ano?
Naka 3-point paandar na siya. Nakakaloka.
Saka if you follow trends, kasi parang what worked nung time ko nung 2000, iba na yung design din ngayon. So parang follow yung trends ngayon, sundan nyo yan, take note, learn from it, pivot if you need to. Pero at the same time, kailangan nurture those relationships.
I love it. Very LinkedIn thought starter.
Diba?
Diba, Sabo?
And unconsciously nagawa ko yun na yung 3 points.
Diba? Agad-agad lang. Then nakakatuwa rin no na because I think that's a big part of why you are so successful and your company is really so successful in just not only being able to break into the influencer marketing game, but I think ultimately you continue to grow, you continue to thrive because you have that experience. Yun yung part siya ng secret sauce nyo. Diba?
Yes. And ano kasi, dun yung isa yun sa secret sauce namin na kasi we could always say na kami pinaka-efficient, kami yung pinaka-rich yung network. Pero at the end of the day, in any industry, if you don't really know the trends, hindi ka nagpipivot, naging complacent ka, medyo mahirap malaos. So parang you have to really constantly reinvent yourself, whatever industry you're at.
Correct.
So, yun.
So, ayun. And on that note, we're gonna take a quick break because masyadong kaming maingay, nakakaloka. So, we'll be back after this break. And we are back with IC Mendoza sa Kaya Pa Ba? Wala pang episode title to, pero feeling ko bagay ang kabadingan at karangyaan. Diba?
Sabi ng mata pobre natin.
Oo.
Pero like, tama naman.
Hindi, no? So, hindi naman kami mata pobre. We try.
Well, manangya kami in other aspects of life.
Correct. And actually, pag-usapan natin yan, kasi meron kang post, I think, last week about being a Nepo baby.
Nakakatawa.
Gawin
kasi,
nga natin, like, let us settle the deal or let's really explain the motivation or the intention behind that tweet.
Oh, kasi nakakatawa. I mean, nung growing up, yun yung ang dami nagtatawag sa akin, it's either Showbiz Royalty or Nepo Baby. Kasi nga I'm apo ni Inday, anak ni Dali, pamangkin ni Letty, etc. etc. So, ano siya, I guess I came from a family of media and PR practitioners na nauna na sa akin.
May access.
May access. So, it was really an advantage.
Correct.
Pero what I mean to say was, I guess, ang pagiging Nepo Baby, yung naman ako is not really the luxury cars or yung mga kontratang ghost project, di ba?
What?
Kayo yan, di ba? Mga influencer na ganyan. Anyway, ang naman ako is the good name and yun nga, that my family built. Na I guess, yun yung masasabi kong priceless. Kasi, nagka-advantage ako. Pero at the
Correct.
same time, I'm proud to say that I'm using that advantage to help other people rise and shine as well.
Tapos.
Tapos, yun.
Tapos.
Kaya I guess, hindi lahat ng mga Nepo Baby masama.
Oo. Yung iba, single lang.
Yung iba single lang. Let's go. Yung sakit.
Sorry! It was there. I had to go for it. So anyway, pag-usapan natin dahil ang mga kabadingan lang din. Lately, nakakatuwa talaga na ang daming spaces that are like very open to just queer people. I mean, magsimula tayo sa sports in general. First of all, like, we are living in a time wherein medyo dinodominate ng mga kabadingan ang larangan ng sports. Diba? Dati kilala lang tayo for volleyball, Chinese garter, diba?
Jackstone, ganyan.
Jackstone, ganyan. Pero ngayon, dear, tawag dito, Spartan Race.
Yes.
Tawag dito,
Actually, may nag-out nga sa rugby.
High Rocks, may aura.
Oo.
Diba? Tapos ngayon, take pickleball. Ang dami.
So, happy ako na representation is everywhere.
Correct.
I think kasi nung panahon natin, actually nung panahon ko, like
37 ka pa lang, ha?
Pero hindi, ako growing up also, nung bagets pa ako, like nung 90s, andun ako sa, okay, ito yung representation para sa mga bading.
Correct.
We're always the gay sidekick.
Correct.
Walang masama sa pagiging gay sidekick. I was gay sidekick for like years. Pero happy ako na we are branching out into these different stories and representation na parang, shucks, ang swerte ng mga batang bading ngayon.
Correct.
Na, oh my God, I play sports and he's bading. I could like, do this more often pa, whatever. Diba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pinag-usapan namin ni Makoy yan, may mga runner gays, Strava gays. But
Ang dami ba Strava gays, ha?
Strava gays talaga, dear. Oo.
Are
But
you a Strava gay?
no, I'm just gay. Oo.
You're super...
Oo. I'm a pagod gay. Yun ako.
What's up, Kingdom fam? Yuki and Ingrid here from the Kingdom Podcast. Are you someone who has fully integrated K-pop into your life? Or keep up with the latest K-pop comebacks, news, and scandals?
Do you also dream about getting married to your bias and having their babies in the future? Well, you're in the right... What? I'm just being honest.
Look, you know what? Let's just get back to it. At the Kingdom Podcast, we dive into the latest comebacks, dissect the music videos, and do deep dives on controversies.
Not only do we make things informative, but we also keep it fun. It'll be just like listening to a group of friends who love K-pop as much as you.
You won't find another podcast that's as fun and unfiltered as ours.
So, if you're ready for some K-pop chaos, grab your nightsticks and tune in.
Check out the Kingdom Podcast.
Stream it on all your favorite podcast platforms. Stay awesome, Kingdom fam! I thought that was pretty good. What do you think?
Marrying your bias and having their babies? Really?
Yep.
Okay.
But I think most recently, naka-encounter ka ng mga purveyor fair gays.
Alam mo ba? Kasi refreshing yung... umattend ako sa Purveyor Fair, guys.
Quick info, ay explain mo para sa mga tao ano ang purveyor fair.
So it's ano siya, it's a fair wherein all parang siyang creative collective of different local artists, designers. So it's ano siya, very shala pero very indie at the same time. So ako kasi like hindi naman ako shalang bading. I mean I like nice things pero I mean
Malakas lang talaga ang boses mo.
malakas na talaga boses ko pero hindi ako social na bading, guys. As in, first time ako na-invite sa Purveyor Fair because si Marvin Cunanan is also one of our VIPs sa Spotify program namin. So sabi ko, uy, punta ka sa fair. Sabi ko, sige, thanks for inviting me. Pagdating ko doon, parang a whole new world. As in, ang daming mga, pahubad ako ng shades, di ba? Ang daming mga, sabi ko parang, ang daming mga gwapong mga new faces na hindi ko nakikita sa mga the likes of Obar or Nectar or wala sa mga viewing party ni Baus Rufo. Wala. So parang sa daming mga ang daming iba-ibang klaseng mga
Putahe.
Putahe.
Okay.
Na parang shucks, ngayon ko lang nakita. So ang ganda ng space, natuwa ako and masaya na yung all the artists andun din. But even yung mga products, yung mga bagay na hindi mo nakikita usually. Yeah.
No, what I actually like about that is really, I think, queer people taking a lot of pride in being creative, in loving creativity. Kasi parang, for me, yun siya. And feeling ko as queer people, with a society na hindi masyado tayong tanggap, we've kind of always had to lean on our creativity to get us through some really impossible times. And the fact that it comes in the form of, I'm just guessing things na mahanap mo sa Purveyor Fair, but like maybe pottery and maybe mga tote bag na cute or mga sticker. I mean, go do it.
Pero
diba?
hindi kasi may pottery, may stickers, pero ang dami pa. Like, if you see there, parang, ang dami ko parang, oh my God, may mga action figure na nakalagay yung mga archetype ng mga tao. Like, ito, may isang action figure doon nakalagay performative male.
And I saw that.
Nakakatawa. So, parang ako, it's, I guess, yung, hindi na nalilimit yung creativity ng mga Pinoy or ng mga bakla in general sa mga avenues like this.
Correct.
Na ako parang as someone na, I wouldn't say na I'm a creative person. Ang dami ko parang, shucks, ang dami kong nabili. Pero at the same time, ang dami ko ring na-learn.
What was your happiest purchase?
Actually, ito, binibili ko to sa, kasi ang gwapo na nagtitinda. I swear. Para siyang,
happy purchase nga.
Happy purchase. Ang ganda-ganda ng pangano nagtitinda. So, this is Akin. May brands tayo. Dami natin brand placement.
Okay.
At ito rin, it's it's not really, parang nasa 1, 2 lang, tapos binigyan pa ako ng discount. So, yung dami mga interesting finds.
I love it.
At tapos bibili pa, meron ako na find na lamp doon na malaki, pero mapadala ko pa siya. So, madaming maganda. Oo.
And I think me connecting that to what you said kanina about you have to know trends, you have to know like nasan ang zeitgeist right now. Sobrang creating something, I think more and more happens like in lightning speed. For example, the whole performative male, I think was a term na lalo lang nag-surface sa consciousness ng mga tao maybe a month ago, 2 months ago. And now, it's being referenced as like a good that you can buy.
Parang ang Genevieve Ghost, nabuhay ulit dahil sa inyo, Day.
Oo, pero diba, as someone who is kind of a curator of culture, ano matatawag mo sa trend na to? Or what is it about like human beings in general that kind of give birth to references like this?
I think these things na nakukuha natin, yung etong mga trends that we get from pop culture, it's comes from a place of shared interest and shared passion points na parang kunwari, may nilabas tayo na parang sobrang swak sa community natin. Kunwari, yung mga simpleng linyahan sa Drag Race, di ba? Yung parang kung merong isang bagay na sinabi si Arizona sa ganitong episode, it will translate into definite memes.
Correct.
Then pag paulit-ulit pa rin sa social, it will translate into merch.
Correct.
Diba? So I guess maganda yung ganitong klaseng parang movement of trends. It comes from personalities or people, and then it parang lives in digital and then lives in conversations. And then pag naging kunwari yung iba nga naging show na, naging merch na.
Like yung Genevieve namin, gagawin na naming merch.
Correct, diba? So ang ganda nung I guess it gives equal footing sa mga creative people to like parang ayun nga, to capitalize on these trends.
And I think ang ganda niyang itabi with the whole trend of AI. Sorry, naging marketing conversation na to because it took us there. That ultimately, if it starts from a feeling and just a meme and a reference, it can still spread like wildfire and can have maybe an even bigger impact than a really nice copy study na binigay sa'yo ng AI. So parang feeling ko like as human beings lang.
Correct. O kasi,
tipong like,
I guess,
okay, kaya pa pala natin.
Oo, even kasi di ba, may, kami ngayon we're also dabbling in AI now sa agency. But again, the heart and the prompts of those trends, it will not be as funny, as effective pag hindi nanggaling sa human behavior.
Correct.
Like, ako meron akong trend na tawang-tawa ko, yung babad na ako dito. Hanggang ngayon, hanggang ngayon tawang-tawa pa rin ako sa kanya. Pero yung ganong klaseng trend na nanggaling sa isang babae na sa swimming pool sa Pilipinas, that is something that AI could never replicate.
Yes.
It could be prompted or it could be sort of parang have legs through AI.
Yeah.
Pero yung pinaka-core material, parang iba pa rin pag nanggaling sa tao.
Or something as trivially human as, I'm not sure if you saw this online, parang may isang TikToker, motivational speaker, or podcaster. I don't know kung ano siya. Yung, don't love your job, job your love. Tapos
my God,
tawang-tawa yung mga tao na parang
yes.
na-remix siya ng sobrang daming beses na parang people just wanna have like a great laugh these days.
Correct.
So,
And ano siya, like, lahat tayo, we're all craving for that tawa, kalokohan. Kasi with all the bullshit that's happening right now na lahat ng tao galit. I mean, ikaw galit ka rin for sure. Ako, galit na galit ako sa mga nangyayari ngayon. Na parang, sorry, dinala tayo dito, di ba?
dinala tayo dito.
Na parang ako, like, I mean, yung, like, when we do our taxes ngayon, parang nakakaiyak yung pabayaran, di ba? So, bilang, ito yung malalaman mo. So,
actually, tama yung sinabi mo about the culture na marami tayong galit right now. I think, of course, there's like the whole government of it all and the national issues. But I think if we just go like a little more personal, I mean, I've been reading a lot of articles online na parang ibang level rin talaga ang fatigue ng workforce right now. So parang feeling ko because of that, ang tagal ng frustration ng mga empleyado, and that frustration has definitely evolved into anger. And I think pag tinabi mo yon with like why comedy is such a big hit right now is because it's this panacea or something like that.
Ito yung release natin, kumbaga. Kasi, like, ito nangyayari. It's such serious things. Like, yung tama ka nga, yung burnout sa workforce. Of course, mental health problems.
Correct.
Of course, yung kalokohan nangyayari with our government. So, may mga ibang mga okay, sige, nakakainis. Pero, yun nga, kunwari, meron kang isang meme nakita doon sa isang contractor na ewan, it will make you laugh.
Correct.
Pero nakakainis siya. Pero at the same time, you wanna laugh about it.
Correct.
Diba?
Yeah, so mahirap talaga siya.
Yes, Diyos ko, Lord.
And then of course, tuloy-tuloy ang pamamayagpag ng karera mo bilang corporate executive. Trending na trending, talaga nga namang pinipilahan. But I think while you are, sabi mo nga, you're recently single, so parang there is another energy of reinvention, evolution into you na nung pinag-usapan natin ng first episode mo here, you being in corporate was already like a big step towards reinvention. But like, kamusta ka now in terms of like, ano na ang belief mo right now when it comes to self-love, self-care?
So, ano siya, ngayon kasi, kasi, umiyak. Kasi, Charot, hindi. Wala. Anyway, siguro maganda na minention mo yun kasi reinvention, hindi naman yun nangyayari isang beses sa isang buhay mo. Actually, gusto ko yung sinabi ni Tuesday Vargas sa isang mga yung parang you could reinvent yourself as many times as you want. Sobrang nag-resonate ako doon.
It's a fucking great clip, by the
sobrang
way.
gandang clip. Kasi ako yun nga, yung reinvention ko from showbiz to corporate. Pero even within my corporate life, ilang beses ko rin tinitweak-tweak sarili ko na parang, dati hindi ako magaling sa finance, ngayon marunong na ako. Tapos dati parang I would say mas hindi ako magaling mag-deck talaga dati. Ngayon natututo na rin ako yung mga ganun mga things. Pero if itahi mo yon sa reinvention ko towards self-healing, self-love, and self-growth, that's another thing. Kasi parang ngayon, I'm learning to take things slower. I mean, that's sobrang antithesis sa trabaho ko.
I know.
Pero kasi, I mean, kasi di man talaga babagal ang, hindi babagal ang mundo.
Yeah.
It will always move fast. Pero kailangan meron ka moments so you have to step back and realign your focus. So ngayon, meron akong mga ginagawa ibang passion projects. Actually, may mga mini-mentor ako ngayon. Mini-mentor!
Wow.
Oh, kwento ko na lang next time. Pero like, meron ako ibang mga mini-mentor tinutulungan with their career. Outside naman of In Circle. Then, I'm also planning to do a podcast also. Pero, baka by Q1. Pero yun nga, parang doing the things na makes me kilig again outside of work, outside of being in a relationship. Kasi for the longest time, it was all about me, mompreneur, and me as a jowa. Parang, yung mga iba kong mga passions, medyo took a backseat. So, I think, for you to be able to parang i-power through yung self-love. Do the things that make you kilig again.
Bumalik ka sa sarili mong kilig.
Bumabalik sa sarili, unti-unti.
Yeah, I love that. No, I think it's very important because what you said nga kanina, there are so many crazy, shitty, and maddening things happening around us.
Tsaka, alam mo yung, I'm sure ikaw din, yung ang bilis-bilis ng takbo ng, ang dami natin ginagawa pareho dahil. Ang dami. So, parang ang bilis-bilis eh. So, parang ngayon, ang bilis-bilis na, tapos, you're still, may baggage ka pa from the heartbreak. Parang, ano yun? Parang, diba? So, parang maging mabait ka lang sa sarili mo by, not with the impulsive decisions. Kasi, nung first few weeks of the heartbreak. Kasi I was very impulsive. Pero okay na yun, tinapos ko na. So ngayon, yung mga mas intentional na naganap na really focusing on the self-love. Not really the tawag ng laman. Tawag ng laman!
Pero, no, I think you bring up a great point na it's very important na meron tayong facets or pockets of our life na meron tayong full agency over. Because like, ang daming out of your control. But it can be very healthy to actually have parts of your life na hindi, ikaw masusunod dito. And actually, now na sinabi mo siya, yun yung pinaka naging malaking driver or protest ko when I resigned from corporate. Because like 10 years in being in advertising, like sobrang sanay na ako sa uncertainty that I just needed things that I had full control over. That's why I did the viewing parties. Now I'm doing essentially my third podcast because like I just want things sana where I have more control over it. And I think that is a lesson or maybe something we can share with everyone.
Correct, oo. And yun nga ako, even if meron akong, I have In Circle now. Pero kasi like In Circle now is like, it's really, ang dami na nangyayari. It's so big now. So, I don't have full agency over it because it's advertising agency. Alam mo na, it's very uncertain. You have like very unpredictable clients. You have like really tight timelines. Siyempre, people management pa.
Yeah.
So, parang I want, yun nga, yung mga ibang mga small passion projects na parang shucks, kinikilig ako.
Correct.
Oo.
So baka yun talaga ang point ng Purveyor Fair. Kasi yung mga taong nandoon, it's just a little pocket of a beautiful world na sila ang masusunod. And we all need something like that.
And may mga iba dun sa Purveyor Fair na meron akong isang mga...
Guys, hindi to sponsored ng Purveyor Fair,
meron ako isang kilala doon na... Actually, oo nga. Dapat yung maupuan mo next time galing ng Purveyor, dahil. Meron ako isang kilala merchant doon. Ano din siya? Advertising, creative. Pero meron siyang passion project na mga products niya na binibenta niya lang doon tapos siya nagtitinda. Yung mga ganon na something na okay, it will not necessarily like, buy you the trip to the Europe or pay your bills.
Correct.
Pero it's something na, shucks, kinikilig ako gawin to.
Yeah, yun yung importante.
Kasi ngayon parang after the heartache, the stress, the issues in the government, we need more things. Not not just yung mga things that will make us laugh, but will make us kilig.
Or like develop a love affair with something. Yun yung importante,
Something.
diba?
It doesn't have to be.
Oo, wag kang makipagkabit, diba?
Oo, tayo
Pero-
maging escabeche dahil.
Oo, pero like yung tipong yung ganun yung gigil at
Oo.
lunod mo in a thing.
Oo. Yung tipo pagagising mo, shucks, I want to do this.
Correct.
Ah.
Correct. Very good. Ano
Mm.
kaya ang, anyway. I was gonna make a comment about the government, but chika na tama.
Oo.
Okay. Pero ayun, maraming salamat sis. Ang dami nating
Ang dami, tapos na yun? Oh my God.
Tapos na yun, ang dami na natin
Ang dami na
napag-usapan,
cover.
pasabot.
Anyway, thank you sis and congratulations to you on your third and
I
feeling ko hindi
know.
ba final podcast.
Correct.
And maghingi rin ako advice sa'yo when I start my
Of
podcast soon.
Of course, definitely. And also, yung ginagawa namin ni Makoy now, ano lang din talaga siya, we are standing on the shoulders of Becky Nights. Yun lang din naman siya if you think about it. So para sa mga taong gustong alamin yung reference, at hanapin niyo yung Becky Nights online.
Oh, pero Beginis, baka ano yun eh, kabash-bash ako doon. Pero yes, yeah. Pero I think ano siya, it's something na, meron akong ideas na, tapos may kausap na rin ako on how to like, pero kailangan ko pa rin syempre ng iyong advice on how to like, operationalize it.
Pero
Ganon.
'di ba, this is in line with that, just making something you have a lot of control over.
Oo, and it's something na, ang dami nagsasabi sa akin, mag-on ka ba ulit? Ito, just quick kwento. I mean, na-offer na ako ng soap opera eh. Pero kasi, yun, it's 3 times a week. I wanted to do it talaga. 3 times a week, medyo unfair naman.
Lagari talaga.
Lagari talaga. Hindi ko siya pwede, hindi siya with the amount of time that I'm doing sa agency. I really can't commit to 3 times a week. Pero sobrang kinikilig ako to be even considered for the role. Ang tagal ko nang hindi active.
Oh my God, follow that kilig. It's
Diba?
telling you something.
So sabi ko, shucks, sabi ko, so kinikilig ako guys. Pero siguro, when the time comes, pag pwede na ako makapag back down or mag-let go ng konti sa agency, baka pwede ako umarte ulit.
Alam mo kung anong version yan ang pwede mong gawin that you have control over? Like, gumawa lang tayo ng mga gay parodies na mga 3-4 minutes. Tapos,
Tara!
ganun lang. Ganun lang.
Baka
Bahala
actually namimiss ko umarte.
Pwede, kung gusto mo lang umarte, like find a way na umarte ka.
Oo, kasi hindi mo naman kailangan mag-taping,
Exactly,
diba? Kasi sayang talaga yun. As in, may trip pa to Korea yung So, oo. Tapos,
baka boys yung hanap mo doon.
ay, pwede naman sana. So, yun. So, again, find your kilig.
Correct. So kung merong diyang mga college students na naghahanap ng thesis at kailangan nyo ng actor, mga film major, so ito po.
Pwede
Ayan.
po. Why not?
Diba? Pasabog. But that is it. Maraming salamat, Sis Icy
Thank
Mendoza.
you.
Don't forget to rate and review us on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Follow the pod and then follow Icy. Where can the children find you?
Yes, ic.mendoza on all of my socials. Actually, ang dalas ko sa threads ngayon. Pero
Actually, oo
Saya
nga.
ng threads. Pero yun, on all of my socials, wala lang ako sa X. Pero everywhere else, it's ic.mendoza.
Pasabog. And that is it. We'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye!
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.